Okay. Yeah. Yes, I have. Hi, guys. I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation. In Christ, I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you doing? How are you all doing? A splendid day as a nation goes into mourning. Um, One thing I need to tell you is I'm going to react to this news as a Nigerian would. A 93 or 96-year-old passing on is not something we cry over. It is something we rejoice in uh, Nigeria. It's something we celebrate. We call it celebration of life. Please, guys, be careful what you say on my page. I will not hesitate to give you a first taste of rapture. Do you understand? Very quick, I could just rapture you. I was reading comments on my page, especially on Facebook, where Facebook automatically puts up this post. You may buy stars to support Daddy Freeze, and people go there and talk nonsense. Hey, the queen, we just lost the queen, you are begging for stars. I've never begged anyone for anything before in my life. I thank God for that. Where I don't reach for my life, I don't need to beg. Do you understand? If you count the star money, you know, buy tire for my motor. No be downgrade. Make I tell you as it be, so that when I no go get heart attack. Eh? I'm not, of course, I appreciate the goodwill and the love and everybody who buys stars. You understand? But I want you to know that we've been doing very well before the stars. Stars is just an opportunity for you to show your love and support for the channel. The channel I'm up, should I be up this evening at this time of the night? So learn to, and the problem is not by force. Some people have never bought me stars before, but they come and we have fun. You know, like Wows has never bought me stars before. She still called me today to gist with me. So many other people have never bought stars before. As long as we're here, we have fun, we relate. Look at Ezekiel Ministries, for instance. He's my guy. Has not bought stars before. I don't use that against him. And those who have bought stars, I appreciate you. But when you go down and try to bash me from that angle, I will definitely give you your first taste of pre-tribulation rapture. There are two ideologies behind rapture. The pre-tribulation, that's a rapture before the world goes into tribulation, and the post-tribulation rapture, that's the rapture after the world goes through the tribulation and comes out of the tribulation. But because we have not gone into the tribulation, all of you that are going to experience rapture now, you are going to experience the pre-tribulation rapture. So you just be raptured away. You will be caught up. That's it, you'll be caught up. That's the word that was translated to rapture. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about biblical things and all. I'm here to talk about Charlie, Omoya Charlie. And the world is, first of all, in as much as we're mourning, a 96-year-old, I'm a Nigerian. I'm going to react to this the way we react to things in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you lose your father at 96, you're probably going to shed a tear or two, and then you are going to come out and create a celebration for your father. Like I've warned you, I've told you guys, don't chat nonsense in my life. I go comot you. I go comot you. Someone said, with the Black history, we don't have to celebrate the Queen. Now, let me be very honest. You see, we need to understand that certain things were legal at certain times. In Africa, there was a time when throwing twins away was legal. Slave trade was legal. And did the British monarchy participate in slave trade and benefit from it? The short answer is yes. But you see, we also need to understand that the world has evolved. They put us down for so long. We also have put ourselves down too. Because from 1960, when we gained our independence, until now, what have we done? If we were under colonial rule till now, I don't believe Nigeria would have become this bad. If they had probably put some structures in place for us for maybe another 10, 15 years, I believe Nigeria would have been better off for it. So at the end of the day, you can't just blame them and say, yes, yes, yes. We also have our own issues. We have our own issues, not just as Africans. As Black people, we have our own issues. And until we deal with those issues, we're not going to make any headway. So thank you all so much for those of you who have supported us up until now. You can still buy stars, Facebook, right under the video. Someone saying it's like asking the Jews to celebrate. I'm not going to take it that far. So anyway, let's hear your thoughts. I'm not going to stay long too much. Someone said, please add me on Facebook. Call me. You never buy stars before you say, make I add you. If you want to add, come Instagram. Instagram people, they come Facebook, come buy stars. You want from Facebook, come Instagram, make I add you. All right. So I said, because it was legal doesn't mean we have to celebrate our former slave masters. Let's not. You see, you also need to understand, if you study the history well, the British were the first to fight against slave trade. Abolishing slave trade also happened from England. It's not like they didn't do it, but at a point, I'm sure they sat down and they realized, if you are looking for who enslaved you, it's the Americans. It's the Americans. Somebody said Daddy Freeze enter London, go and buy. How would they think all these things? Eh? So if you read the history of slave trade, I'm not going to absolve the British monarchy entirely, but the main culprit was King James' mother. Someone says you're making an excuse for colonizers. No, no, no. You guys did not study this history. Someone said, what brand of your wristwatch? It's a Hublot. It's a classic Hublot. I got it 15 years ago, made out of a solid bar of pure 18 karat gold. You can see it. It is all gold. Is very heavy. It's stars. No fit buy am. Make an arrest. But still, make una still go buy stars. Good, make you buy them. So it's made of pure 18 karat gold. Yeah. So thanks. I just wanted to show you the watch. Okay. So you need to understand the history of slave trade. Maybe I should do a little bit about it right here. Are you still in London? Yes, I'm still in London. When was slave trade abolished? Just Google that. When was slave trade abolished? You see that the people who fought against slave trade were the British. When was slave trade abolished? Just Google it your own. After a debate lasting 10 hours, the House agreed to second the reading of the bill to abolish the Atlantic slave trade by an overwhelming 283 votes to 16. The bill received royal assent on the 25th of March, 1807, and the act took effect on the 1st of May, 1807. Territorial extent, the British Empire. Now, even though slave trade was abolished in many parts of the world, It was King George that signed into law the Act for the Abolition of Slave Trade, banning trading of slaves. So, even though the the royal monarchy, the British monarchy, benefited from slave trade at a point, we cannot wholeheartedly say that it was just them. So, my take is Queen Elizabeth was a good queen to the best of her abilities. Like every human, like you and I, had her own faults and her own strengths. But I must tell you for free, Queen Elizabeth is better than any leader we have ever had in Nigeria, and possibly any leader we can ever have. So let's also put that into consideration. Let's put some respect on that. Even our Peter Obi, that is the best leader now, is still not on the level of the Queen of England. Someone said, Baba, leave story. If slave trade happened today, many people go voluntarily participate, all in the name of Japa. Slave trade, that Japa are the new slave trade. So, like I was saying, and I know you guys don't want to hear this, the Queen of England as a person is better than any leader Nigeria has ever seen, plus we will ever see. If these leaders, if this crop is what we have. Even Peter Obi no fit. You know the what that woman will want be prime minister of England, I mean UK. Someone say I disagree, Papa. You can disagree all you want. I'm telling you a fact. Peter Obi is the best leader we have. Nobody can count 1 million plus 1 million reach something billion. The video on Facebook now. Papa, forget it. Forget it. Modern day slavery. If what they have in England is modern day slavery, what do we now have in Nigeria? Please explain. You see, yeah, we're a British colony. And yes, but you can't blame the Queen entirely for that. Now, what they are not do? If what we have in this England is modern day slavery, please explain what we have in Nigeria. Olden day slavery. Think about it. We say the British are colonizing us. What we did to the Igbos in 1966, 1967, what do you call that one? Nigerian to Nigerian. What do we call that one? Sure you get. So I say, how can Peter Obi be the best leader we have? He's one of the best that we have for now. He no measure up. Somebody called me here, he says Star Boy. I said, people can be so jealous. Listen to his name, John Paul J. Africa. If you find out he never chopped lunch this week, he did chop breakfast or dinner, or breakfast and dinner. Not because he's on any form of diet or anything, because he can't afford to eat lunch. You look at him now. He's Eko Naim being diet. Momu komoshon komo jeko. Momu komoshon komo jeko. Is either he's drinking Eko, he's showing the Eko, or he's eating the Eko. In diet no pass Eko. As it sounds like that. You can't call the Eko Star Boy because free Wi-Fi they one house where they near your house. If uselessness could manifest as a person, the uselessness would be called John Paul J. Africa. When an Aridin matures, talikti arideba balaga. I don't know if you understand Yoruba. Make person explain to you, John Paul. Tarideba ti balaga. When an arrogant hits puberty, when buffoonery hits puberty, this is the result. Buffoonery don't begin to grow hair for blockers. Nine be John Paul. Come and collect your rapture. Mo pa òbí ọ̀sán bọ́. Kí ló ń ṣe kíní tó ṣé ò bá ní àbí wèrè ń da fóònù náà láàmú? Facebook náà máa ń ní ẹ̀rọ. Àmì tí mi ráyè bá ń bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣá. Someone said British has been our problem. Ṣé ẹ máa gbá wọn àárín dé? How can the British be your problem? Daddy Shoki said something. Daddy Shoki said, where is Daddy Shoki? Said we can even invite him. Daddy Shoki, what we have in Nigeria is slavery of the people, by the people, for the people. God bless you, democratic slavery. Now we get for Nigeria, we can't blame British.
Daddy freeze.
Hey, Daddy Shoki, not two daddies in the house.
Daddy freeze.
Daddy Shoki, you can't bend like this. You make I bend, join you.
Is slavery by the people, for the people. That is what we have in Nigeria.
How did we get here? How did we get here? You know, and I want to, I said, you know, when are we going to grow up away from blaming other people for our rules? It is the queen that said we should fight the Igbo people. Biafra. Now the queen said we could go Biafra.
You see, the real truth is that our people don't want to accept what we are in our country. We always think of other people. We don't think of what we are doing to ourselves. And that question is a very big question for everybody out there. What do we have in Nigeria? Let's first of all answer what kind of thing is going on in a country where you are not free, you cannot talk. If you talk, you become a bad person. If you talk, what do you mean by slavery? We are in slavery in our country. We are treated like nobody in our country. And a lot of people don't want you to say the truth. Do you think the way Nigerians are being treated in Nigeria is not more than slavery? We are treated. You cannot in a land where you are deprived, where you are being deprived from every good thing. In darkness.
Hey. No.
You see some topics that you pick here, people don't realize that is education, trying to make you to know what we are going through in our country right now. In a country whereby, okay, let me tell you something. People say people come abroad for treatment. What is going on in our country? The average man cannot even afford to have treatment if he's sick, and you see that like it's only for the elite. It's only because you have money. No, we are in slavery in our country. We are treated like slaves. So it maybe most of them, what they will say, maybe they learned it from the British, so they are practicing it on the people. From the average Nigerian, when you call your fellow, you take somebody as a house girl. You take a child as a house help. What do you call that? It's slavery. But you can afford to send your own child to school. But you bring a child to your house, and the child will be serving you. And a child of you, some people will take a child of 9 years into their house. And what do you call that? It is slavery. It is slavery. So what is going on in Nigeria is even more than what the British did in Nigeria.
And what the government did too, because you see, when you have an underage child working, it's because the government has failed. If the child had an option, nobody wants to do house girl work. Nobody wants to do house girl work. But sometimes that house girl work, now you even provide that pikin with food and shelter.
That the freeze.
Because the government has destroyed the economy.
What is the duty of parents? What is the meaning of being a parent? That is the question you will first of all ask yourself. For you as a father to get to the extent of you asking your child to provide for you and your family, that ass girl has parents. The parents send the ass girl to go and work and bring money. A child. See, I grew up in Ajegule. I always tell people, I grew up in Ajegule. I know what I'm talking about. I lost my dad when I was 8 years old. They took me to go and live with my mother's cousin. I know what I went through. It was my grandmother that came back and took me back to my mother's place. That I know that she knows that my father is not alive. If I show you my stomach, you will see what they did to me with hot fire. They burned my stomach, my auntie. So, but when I came back to tell my mom, it was my grandmother that saw that thing and went back to meet my auntie. Why will you do this? That was where my mother took. So do you know what these children go through in those houses? Because many of them will not treat their children the way they are treating those ass girls. If you can bring a ass girl to your house, it's just like you adopting a child. Send a child because you don't know who will take care of you tomorrow. So this thing you see all over Africa, it's not only in Nigeria.
Growing up,
mentality.
I remember a family, the Oshobas, they stayed in Bodija. One of their houseboys called Okon was sent to medical school by the family. He was their houseboy. He ended up becoming a doctor in their house. The Oshobas went to ISI. To me, that was every single houseboy or house girl they had they made sure became a university graduate. I remember the houseboys. I don't know if I can remember his name. Maybe it was Okon or something like that. I remember seeing when this guy was in the university, when he was in UCH, that's the University Teaching Hospital. I remember him going to school in his white gown, white lab coat. You know, if more families could do things like that, you know, that is shocking. They say make you off your TV, say the noise they enter.
Okay.
Someone says, can I get a badge here? Sadly, if you want to buy anything, you have to come to Facebook to buy stars. They've not activated my badges yet. They've not activated my badges yet.
See, I want to tell you a short story about a man, a big man that has driver and cook. I won't call that man's name. That man is very popular in Nigeria. This man, all the children of his workers, he sent all of them from primary school till secondary school to university. Most of the children of his workers are big men today. Some of them go to I don't want to call names. Some of them today, they are very rich men. And today, when people talk about this man is very popular. But if I mention his name, people will say, because he's this, he's that. The man did not discriminate other people's children. I can remember one time, me and my friends, we went to front of this man's house in Apapa GRA. We were supposed to be in school. We went there. We went to pluck fruit in his compound. Every day we go there, we'll be singing. The man said they should allow us into his compound. He now told the guard, the security man, that they should lock the gate. They locked the gate. After they locked the gate, why did we not go to school? We come here to sing free education. You understand me? But that was the day I found out that this man was training all the children of his workers. This man was training all the children of his workers. Today, that man is not alive, but the children of the workers, they are great people. So no matter your position in life, it's not Alhaji Musa. The person is in the page of one of Nigerians' money.
Wow. Big shout out to Katepi Escobar.
I've given you clue. The person is in the page of Nigerian money. The face of the person.
You see, thank you so much, Daddy Shoki. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this talk. Quite a few people are saying they want to join us. Let me bring in a few people here. Joseph Nantoma just sent 2,000 stars. The Black Mentor. The Black Mentor is always mentoring everybody. Thank you so much. Kata P. Escobar.
The Black Mentor is a very great man.
He's a great man. He's a great man. The Black Mentor. Make I even sing and dance for him. Black Mentor. He's a Black Mentor. He's a mentor for Black people and Oyibo. He's a Black Mentor. Alpha.
Hello.
How you doing, boss?
I'm good. How you doing, Daddy?
I'm good. How you doing?
I do not regret.
Your TV is making at the off TV when I want join. No. Lucifer. Lucifer, how far?
Yes, sir.
Where you there? We could have switch off on our TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make I hear you now. Daddy Shoki dey here. Make una greet Daddy Shoki.
Hello, Daddy Shoki.
I'm looking at you. Toshi. Daddy Shoki. I hear you. Thank you.
Everybody saying shout out to Black Mentor. Black Mentor, thank you. Just come by 2,000 stars. They go in. So let me hear you. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Is it me?
Yes.
Yes, start with you.
You start then, the other gentleman.
Okay. Generally, I believe the British were, like the British monarch were in aid of slave trade. But because of the wokeness, the enlightenment that started coming up, that's why they created a soft pedal concerning the slavery, and they signed it into law. Because I was reading something the other day, and I discovered that it was even the Queen that actually provided the ship that was sent to
Come, brother Shupo, no be you be
Jesus
this.
of Luton. Yeah?
No be you be this.
You said?
No be Shupo be
You
this.
said what? Yes.
Oh, okay. I the one that said this no be your handle.
This is my second now.
Oh, okay.
So she was the one, the Queen Elizabeth I was the one that actually funded the trip and gave him the ship, the Jesus of Lubeck, to carry the slaves down to Europe And the royal family made money out of it. They actually they made a killing out of it. And the funniest thing is that nobody has ever questioned them. And that's nobody has really ever questioned it. And they've not publicly denied it or condemned it once. And I think that's one of the major problems that the black race are actually having with the monarch. Because if you have derived monetary gain from a trade that has gone on for a very long time.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Sorry, before you ask him, sorry, but that is shocking. I beg, Black Mentor, you don't buy another 3,000 stars. Make una hail Black Mentor. Baba Black Mentor. That is shocking, I didn't hear you, Jerry.
I ask you a question.
Yes.
Where did slave trade started from?
Where it started from?
I think it started a long time ago, before the British.
No.
I wanted him to answer us.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
It started from Africa. The origins was from Africa.
So I wanted to tell you, have you ever had interaction with any Black American? They will tell you that your fathers were the people that sold them out for slavery.
Yeah,
I've heard that narrative.
I am coming. You understand me? Because you see, and who started selling people? It was people from North Africa.
Yeah.
You understand me? So you people, the problem we have is that we have too much grievances inside us. And when we come out to talk, we don't know our history.
Yeah, that's true.
Most people, even back home in Nigeria, before the coming of the British, the Portuguese were the first people that came to.
Yeah.
Even the Arabs also. No one talks about Arabs.
I'm coming. So right now, we really have to leave this thing out of our mind and build ourselves.
Yeah, true. I agree with you.
You see, from the day you ask you call somebody Oga, boss, your boss start controlling your life, you are a slave. You think like a slave. Because see, let me tell you, the only way, that's why that's why I am very, very happy that we are having this discussion. Most people, I'm going to surprise so many people today, and I will educate you people about slavery. You people, most people, they read books, but they don't. Me, I grow up with old people. I listen from the discussion with these old people. What is if you don't have slavery going on in our society, you will not have idiom to qualify the word slavery in your languages. Yoruba have what they call eru.
Eru. Yeah.
Did the British start eru?
No.
Our forefathers, even when
we're spelling came, one another.
When the British came, it was our forefathers that were giving them our people as dash.
Yeah. True.
When you go to war, captivities, you catch people, put them into what Yoruba call tubu. Every tribe in Nigeria, we should try to know our history. That's why, let me tell you, our government, they think they are doing good by eradicating history from curriculums. I can tell you the journey of King Jaja of Ikpobo, who was a slave boy.
Yeah. You
understand me? So it's high time people start thinking. We have to think progressively. Believe me, you see, in a land, the first did a program here, we were talking about hatred, we're talking about love. What is the problem in our country? What we are going on, we all come from a country whereby you have dream, but you don't have belief that you can achieve your dream. First of all, No, we are slaves. We are slavery in our mind is already. We have slavery in our mind. We need to release our minds. You understand me? So if every day we go back to a century, talk about the British, talk about this, talk about that. Look, people, you need to go and find out. Me, I don't know how to read. I watch movies, and watching movies, I trace the history of everything that I watch. A lot of people don't know that it was the North Africans. They were coming from Mali, Sudan,
South Sudan.
They came through the north. Through that is where Usman Dafodo, the Fulanis. You understand? If we start talking, I will say things that will choke everybody right here.
Even the British enslaved fellow white people too. So I think
the Irish were slaves.
They were slaves. Even till now, there's still some kind of hatred between the British and the Irish.
Even the Bible had a record of Joseph being sold into slavery.
The Bible supported slavery. Hold on, Daddy Shoki. The Bible supported slavery. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5. The Greek word for slave is doulos.
Where did they sell the brother? They sold him to a merchant in Egypt.
Exactly. Egyptian merchant.
And where is Egypt?
Africa.
North Africa.
And the British, according to the Bible, they've written the Bible before slavery. I don't know.
Britain did not exist when the story of Joseph was written. Britain did not exist as a colony.
And because we come from, as if the Portuguese did not go back to tell they say there's a land full of gold. Maybe the British would not have come.
Even the British did not know about slavery, the slave trade, as at the time that it was revealed to her that okay, you can get proceeds from this slave trade. That's when they started investing in it.
I'm sorry, I still want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Have you read about the invasion of Benin Kingdom?
Yeah, I have a few times.
Okay. The invasion of Benin Kingdom. When the British came, they wanted to see the Oba. Because they were holding the festival in Benin. They were holding a festival in Benin. They did not, and they could not allow them in. And the people did not even tell the Oba there were people looking for it. Before they know, they fought and killed.
Literally wiped that place out.
They fought and killed the messengers that came from Britain. And that was when they went back and invaded Benin. So it is very, very important. It is very, very important. I don't want to say anything about Biafra, please, because if I start saying things, I will say things that will choke a lot of people. Many people will not like it. So the truth is that we really need to free our mind.
Absolutely.
We really need to know, do we have a country or we don't have a country? Because everybody today, we talk about British. Nigeria, we are at war in our country. We don't have rest of mind in our country. We are at war in our country. We are at war in our country. A land whereby young people cannot achieve anything. I don't stand, but if not for music, what would I have? What will I be? If not for music. As if music is a profession where people write application. By now, F9 parallel, I will take go write application. So you people should know that our mindset is our problem. We need to free our mind. Today, every time we talk, we put blame on the past. Even the present, what is going on look, go and watch Nigeria in the 60s. It is better than what Nigeria is today.
Wow.
And you people are boasting about education. What kind kind of education have you achieved that you cannot translate it to reality to favor the life of the populace? Most of these people that are in politics have scholarship to go to school abroad, study abroad. They saw everything. They come to this beautiful land. They see heaven. This place is heaven. Where I am, I'm in heaven right now. And you make our people to feel that if you give them water, you give them good road, they use it to campaign, they use it to boast. It is our right for you in government to give us good road and light and everything. So it is, we are already in slavery in our country. We need to free our mind.
DJ Bongoli,
past.
let me bring DJ Bongoli. Brother Shukwa, is there anything you want to say so I can bring DJ Bongoli? Oh yeah, guys, waiting they happen. I know one buy style. Now they enjoy that the show they give you vibe. When I know one buy style. Yeah,
go buy style.
Go buy style. Go. Now only Black Mentor buy style today. Black Mentor and one other person. Waiting the person they make I even hail him. Black Mentor and Carter P. Escobar. Now only them buy style. And all of them are they here they watch. You get the way when I go do now, go off this live, go sleep. Yeah, go buy star. 5 minutes, I don't see 10,000 stars. I off this live. Waiting me that. You see?
I better gonna buy you because
I understand.
See, Daddy Free, sorry, why I need to buy star, my dear, this thing we did talk so. A very important thing. And Daddy Freeze, you did try. Believe me. You did make us speak broken, make us day comfortable, make us not speak English, go bite my tongue. You did try. And a lot of things where you did do here, people they get locked to they listen to you. And they see a lot of people then comment when they talk. All those people they are narrow-minded human beings.
Yeah.
Because in a place where all of us they talk, if we not discuss, we not go learn. Me, I not go university. I know even secondary school where I go safe. Time when I did there, I know if you speak English. Now when I don't become that the show cannot learn how to speak English, I don't go believe me to the way I flow not talk. So the greatest education and association and interaction. As we interact at the learn, and you said the learn. So as we did all of us,
iron sharpen iron.
All of us we did here, we did learn. So we even thank God, say somebody like Daddy Freeze, they come here every day, they open on our eye. Many of on our eye never open for so many things. Spiritually, on our eye never open. Believe me. That's why on I need to free on our mind out of that mental slavery.
Big shout out to C Dove Gold. C Dove Gold just sent 100 stars, and once again, Black Mentor just sent another 3,000 stars. Today na Black Mentor night, pure and simple. Big shout out to Black Mentor. So, Brother Shukwa, I wanted to say something when you are done, so I can bring Bongoli. If Bongoli is available, Bongoli, send me a request if you want to come on live. So let's hear you.
What I want to say basically is for us to renew our mind daily, because slavery can be anything. It might be in your mind, it might be physical, it might be ideology. You just have to renew your mind. That's why the scripture says, renew your mind every day. You must renew your mind, because everything changes over time. There are ideologies that you have had. Like my parents, they have some ideology. I used to tackle them. They at a point in time, they felt that I was a rebel. But later on, when they now started seeing the result of those things, that I decided that, okay, I'm not taking this anymore. They started listening to me like, okay, so I didn't believe that this thing. But for the fact that I have taken a stand and said, no, we are not doing this anymore. This is the way to go. People's mind will start opening to the new ideology. And basically, slavery is just a thing of the mind. If you decide today that I am not following this old way and just change to a new direction, you are already liberated.
But there's an age you get to in life, you learn from your children.
Yes, I am doing that right now.
And me myself, because you see, the first teacher you have in life is your parents. And so if your father is a harsh father, when you serve your children, you want to be harsh to them.
Yeah, I understand.
And so it takes you to go out and see the way other people relate with their children before you start learning that maybe that's your father's way is not the right way.
Yes.
So the stage you have gotten to the stage where you teach your parents too.
Yes.
So that is it. And you see what you just said just now is the biggest thing. If we don't disagree and agree, you will not learn.
Yes.
And that is what I am saying right now. Everybody right here, every time I see that phrase, I will first of all see. I will watch the topic. I will watch what he's saying. I learn a lot. If I say some things here, people will shock. But the topic today is just slavery. We need to know that if you really want to talk about slavery, the journey of slavery was not even the British. It was not really the British that started slavery.
They didn't start it. You are right. They did not start.
So it is our own people. Look, they will come. They will bring tobacco. They will bring tobacco. Then the kings will give our people as gift for slavery. It was our people that introduced the British into even the colonial masters into slavery. African, our kings and our chiefs. Because what is your riches? One talk about your Bible talk about ẹni tó lẹ́rù
ló lẹ́rù ẹni tó lẹ́rù ló lẹ́rù.
ẹni tó lẹ́rù bá bínú bàbá mi. You understand me? So anything, if you don't have an idiom to qualify something in your language, that means that thing does not exist. Once you say àjẹ́, that means you have wind in your society. Any idiom that is used in qualifying something, that means you too already had it before they came to. If you know, show people say.
Let me explain what Daddy Shoki is trying to say. There is no Yoruba word for onion. Alubasa is taken from albasal from Arabic.
Yes.
There is no proper Yoruba word for onion, but there is a Yoruba word for slave. Big shout out to Chimezie Uchenna, just bought 530 stars, and Joseph Nantoma, the Black Mentor. Thank you so much. 10,000 stars from just one person. These are the kind of people I just like, and they will not complain, they will not talk. It's you that cannot buy ordinary 50 stars. You go there and be talking. How do you buy stars, you may ask? Just go to my Facebook page. Right under the video, you will see how to buy stars right there under the video. So do go and buy your stars now and stop complaining. Thank you so much, Daddy Shoki. Please continue. I want us to round off in the next 2-3 minutes, but I want to hear Daddy Shoki land.
So it is very, very important that we free our minds from this slavery. Because if we don't do that, see, the black man already sees a white man as a superior human being, which is very wrong. We are all human beings in respect of our color, in respect of our age. We are human beings. I tell you, most of the time, sometimes when I see people, if something comes, for you to even call a shirt that somebody is putting on fake, means your mind alone is fake. You understand me? Because what you are putting on, somebody created it. Even for somebody made this clothes, and because it is because you buy a more expensive one, you call my fake.
No, and but you know, some people pirate. You see, if you buy, I don't have a problem with cheap clothes. Mimi August sent 500 stars. God bless you, Mimi August.
God bless you.
Because you buy for instance now, if for instance me I wear my Ankara where I buy 5,000 naira, and you wear your
Yes.
LV where you buy 250,000 naira, my Ankara no be fake oh. But if I go sew that your LV where originally they sell
Come
am
put
for,
your name.
can't go replicate am, can't go do my own version wey be like that one exactly, so I will look like say I dey wear LV, meanwhile wetin I dey wear na panda, that one na fake.
Daddy freeze. See, waiting make something be fake. If make I give you example, make I use example of okay. I go Aba. I go Aba. I go for area market for Aba. I go buy cloth. I come surprise say, even though the thing started from hotel when I pay for Abia. I see somebody wear one shirt. I say, where you buy this clothes? He say now. Say no, if you talk about now, buy them. I say for Aba. I tell my boys, oh yeah, we go to the market. Make I go see that area. I don't hear that market. We enter the market. Immediately we enter the market. I go to the shop. I see this here. I see look the label. They put Louis something
Gucci.
Louis. They spell the Louis Vuitton one kind. And you see this thing, this cloth, they very, very, very good. I can't tell you guys, say, why when they do cloth, when they put this, why when I not form a something, when I go feel put for that place, we go be on our own name. If we make on even go register Aba made, they put them for there. We go buy them. Now where confirm made start from now, they tell you so. Now where confirm made start from. That day,
Wow.
people wait, if anybody they follow me for Instagram would remember that day for that market. As I they buy that clothes, I spent over 5 million naira for that market to buy those materials. I tell them for that place, make them do clothes for me. I started putting on that. And I get with this start from Aba made, all made na made to confirm made where I did today. You understand? The problem is that our people find out say if they not put see that if you see what thing you they do today. You don't do pass what thing you they do for Instagram. You don't do pass to start a studio. Start your own live show like them Steve Harvey they do. You think they better pass you? They don't better pass you. I don't know you many years when you did do broadcast before you did work for before even Cool FM start. You understand me? But you still believe in your dream. So one person will come there and now say they copy one person. No. Now when you go they use that person name, two that the choke no fit day. Another one na fake.
Another
one.
Two Louis Vuitton no fit day, two Gucci no fit day. But we get you get one shirt, ouch. You know ouch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bring some of his materials, some of his cloth. I give one to Pastor Toby. Pastor Toby wear the shirt. You see as he fine for him body. Pastor Toby where they always wear designer. You know, ouch, the Nigerian man, ouch, has a shop in Lekki. He used to go to my former church, Uche Nanji. You know?
Uche. I know it.
These are the kind of things we should be supporting. Instead, we don't go buy out, we will go buy one designer here, one designer there.
That the freeze. I go shock Nigeria. Just go like this. Today, this life with this, so I go shock Nigeria because I get so many things where I do, where I try to counter a lot of things where the mindset of our people. Now be the thing where see the very moment complex na big problem. You know, some people think say make I get expensive clothes, then go make somebody bow for me. Or somebody go see me, say, I don't arrive. For you to arrive, not be your wealth, or not be your physical dressing, I make you say you don't arrive. Now your attitude to life, now you go make people know say you don't arrive. Because no matter what you get, no matter what you get for this life, if you they look yourself, say, if I wear this thing, then go bow, then go no say yes, I look good. No. That is why today many of our designers, they don't go haywire. They don't do too much things. I will tell you, because people like them Vodi, people like they plenty. They call Shea, we can call so many people where we need to promote for this work. And that the phrase one day, I will tell you, and I follow some people they talk for this Europe. I come tell them say we want to do runway for Paris with African designers. You believe that as I follow talk me and these people will see they plan this thing. So that make we self can showcase our thing. Like I'll not be how you go do edits for America. Many people say why you go do it for America. My brother, now to go show them to say this one that they do, we say we get them back home. Our music they go they top the world. So right now make we carry our thing go to the world too.
Anyway, I really appreciate you, Daddy Shoki. Thank you also to Brother Shupo for joining us live. My eye don't close, but I really learned a lot and I also had the opportunity to share a lot. Thank you so much. Share the video. For all of you who bought stars, my top star buyers, the Black Mentor himself, Joseph Nantoma, big shout out to you. Adolphus Chidume, he says, one love, Daddy Freeze, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Mimi Ogos also sent 100 stars. Mimi Ogos, thank you so much, Mimi. And the biggest shout out for tonight goes to the Black Mentor, Joseph Nantoma himself, with 10,000 stars. The Black Mentor, Joseph Nantoma. Follow him. He always has something intellectual to share. And if you're looking for how to invest your money, you could give him a call. But just remember that the Freeze will not be held responsible for any financial decision you make, or any financial decision, or any decision you make at all is your responsibility. And you take any decision at your own risk. Be very careful. So think about it. Follow the Black Mentor. Check out what he has. You might be inspired. You might be entertained. You might be something might lead to something, and then your brain will wake up. Thank you so much. Good night, Vidoma, my darling. Daddy Shoki. I stand at alert. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And big shout out to our new king, King Charles III, the Emilokan of UK. Bye.